This is why I made peace with the cops, because not that I love them. I would have to sue for a couple $1,000,000 to do the pain and suffering, but you know what? It was miscommunication because they don't understand PTSD. When they talk to me in a calm way, like the young Sullivan and the three officers who came the night I called 911 just saying, please don't shoot me, that it's not okay to shoot me in the head, I realized that they have to come out now. If you even call 911 just to say there's no problem or something, they're not. That's a weird call for them to get that they don't know. That could be cryptic or suicidal. Just like when I do a blessing at an Indian reservation and it looks like a murder scene. I was totally wrong for that because I was not planning ever on cutting my hand. That was not in my equation. So I don't blame the Mashpee police for that original thing. I blame what they said afterwards. I blame Captain Rose and the other person for telling me that I'm suicidal, because that is not this. That's my father, and he did not have suicidal sons. Okay, I was abused, so I was suicidal for a while, but I got past that because in life we're supposed to grow and we're supposed to learn from our mistakes. Okay, and we're supposed to follow our mentors. And that's all this is. I dedicate my life to Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, except I had Native American teachings. So I may call it Great Spirit, I may call it God, I may just say light is light. Like, what religion is the sun right there? And it shines on me all the time through my skylights. And my kitty right here, who I got from, hey, psst, psst, who we got from the Yarmouth Police Station. This is Sermo Serpico. He is a big hero. And this cat was hurt when I was when I was kidnapped last fall. And I was kidnapped. But he's okay now. And we're doing wonderful. We actually cuddle now. And it's really nice. And I'm sorry that my neighbor's never going to talk to me again, but hey, fuck, man, he wasn't honest about everything, and I don't want him to leave, and he can do whatever the fuck he wants. He's built himself a nice place. I'm not trying to stop that, but I just don't like when they burn plastic or, think that I had no reason to have my rights or my says. And when a dispatcher tells me, you don't need to swear at me, Eric, when I'm trying to save a cop's job I don't even necessarily like, then okay, that's fine. I call back and I said, I'm sorry, ma'am, I did not mean to yell at you. Swear at you. I was raised better than that. And then I got to thinking about it, and I'm going, that's fake respect for a badge I don't necessarily respect on her as far as a cop. So I called back, and I said, hey, listen, I apologized before. I just want you to know that I was apologizing to the woman behind the badge, okay? Because not all badges are created equal. I met a guy at Dennis Police Station. I did not know they made police uniforms that could fit a fucking mountain. Thank God that guy's a good one and on my side. I wound up with a handshake. You heard me. Guy's named Mark. Fucking nice guy. Big, he's fucking huge, dude. And, one of the types I think was on steroids if he wasn't so nice and not aggro, So, I don't judge books by the covers. The only judge, you want to eat, I don't even have it. I got 3 Bibles. I got a stack of Bibles. Mine broke its spine. The spine is completely off. It's heavily highlighted and everything. I've had that since 1977. Do you think that a broken spine, a broken back is going to stop the good word? No. David Moran was in a wheelchair and he made me a preacher. He was a fierce fighter, warrior for disabled rights with cord, everything else. I am a social activist. I am not going to tone myself down. I'm not going to not speak out about police brutality or stuff, but I am never the whistleblower. I'm never worried about my concern or my losses because I paid. I played. I got robbed and I still have what I need, and they can keep that. Although, Mashpee, I want everything back that you took. If that you didn't report, that I didn't get an evidence list on, I want love light. I want my smudge feathers, jewelry, all that. If I get them, just give them to Dennis Cop. Bill Sullivan or Officer Martin originally was going to handle that, and I don't care. And also, Dennis Police is going to give me, I would love one of the old shirts if they can find it of my first 5K I walked with the GPS on, because I really do support your busting the heroin and fentanyl thing. That stuff killed my friends. There's no way someone accidentally walks 21.78 miles, even after you banned me after 6 and I got a doctor's note for it. Holy shit, my dad means that much to me. I'm sorry, but you guys probably have daughters or fallen. You guys do your runs and everything for, Gammon, Officer Gammon, who I keep calling Sean and Steve. It's but I know I know who they are. I fucking do the prayers. I play I play Officer Gammon's funeral procession all the time. I like bagpipe music. Not that I like to see fucking cops grieving over a lost cop. Quite the opposite. I don't want to see that. But I don't want to see my friends who are on Suboxone getting their ass grabbed by Harwich officers either if they're getting searched. It's not right. You guys are taking advantage of your badge, and it's not all your police. Because why the hell would I be supporting your police when I already have no double jeopardy? I could just be like, dismissed is dismissed, and they can just fucking get a warrant and suck my dick if they want, because a lot of people are like that. But I'm like, no, man, I really want to. I've been trying to tell them for years I wanted to help with neighborly relations. Guy next door hears that, says, oh, well, you can try the DMH party. So the first time I was dealing with Joanne Grotinger, I thought we were dealing as equals. I didn't think she was dealing with me as someone they wanted to institutionalize. And I approved Dennis Mass and fucking Mashby both aided in getting me kidnapped for 13 days last year. I still have no furnace here. I want heat. And a lot of people are getting upset now. They're saying you're disabled and you don't deserve that. How come they're not helping you? Well, I'm making the proper calls. I'm not asking no one for nothing. And that's just the way it is. I'm not going to change my view any more than a cop is going to change their view and start listening to Bob Marley growing dreadlocks and fucking taking acid and fucking naked in the woods. So, but that's not my deal anymore either. I'm not going to large crowds. I hate fucking venues now. I want this I want the country safer so that I can go to events and not worried about being shot at a concert or something like that, or stabbed or shot by some fucking gun zealot, because I'm not anti-guns. I'm anti-ARs in civilian hands. That's it. I am not against bad please. I am against Massachusetts safety gun instructors keeping their job and not being told that they shot a bunch of Jasons accidentally in a crowded restaurant, not on duty, with the safety off. It discharged into a bench. Now, did he go into a bar angry and drunk and start threatening people and shooting up the place? No, he didn't. I understand the difference, but it's pretty ironic when a Mass State instructor does that. And, you're never going to find out his name, because I found out from Dennis Cops that if you have a firearms renewal license on, they won't even give me a firearms. I would be safer with a gun than a Mass State state police gun instructor. I would like my gun rights back. I don't think that because I do marijuana, or because any vet does marijuana for PTSD and doesn't want opioids, that they should be stripped of their responsible gun rights, right to defend, because you guys label that as mentally ill and problem makers. Look at all the mass shooters. How many of them were drunk? How many of them were white supremacists? How many were divorced? How many never had therapy? How many were off the radar? You're only scapegoating the people who got help, like myself. That's the only reason I'm labeled. I am higher educated than most of you cops. 3.94 GPA. And you know what? All I realize is cops hate intellectuals, and even I hate me. Fuck. It sucks being a head that doesn't turn off. But I am redeemed. I am fucking... I've sworn my life to helping others because it makes me feel good about me. And I don't have to make excuses anymore of why I walked a police walk when they didn't want me there. It was for your cause, for childhood cancer. If you care about it, why are you spelling my name wrong? Why are you banning me? But you know what? I just want you guys to put in the bylaws, no barefoot walking. It makes sense. I don't want to see people get hurt, but I would like to keep that record because you made sure of it. You guys kept me at 6. I did 7 with the doctor's note and minded your ban. That is walking the line as far as you can. I am proud I walked for my dad on Independence Day with a box of the USS Constitution that I'll fight to the death for if anyone tries to rob me and I don't go anywhere anymore. That was given to me by Albert Backman, Boston Naval Shipyard, who did restoration on the original gun deck of the USS Constitution. I have a plaque. I have the box. Friends on Facebook, I've said, hey, make this your photo cover. Anyone who's getting hassled, if people don't think that you know the Constitution, you can come by. Any of my friends who've been beat up by the law, they can come by, hold the Constitution any damn time they want, even my dad's ashes. Any cops can hold my dad's pack of 6 knives and I will bless them. Or if they ever make amends, or if I'm ever made right for fucking almost $1 million I'm out of, which that's never going to happen. But I don't. It's not tit for tat money for me. If they offered, you know, hey, we'd like you to walk, and here's a shirt, and hey, no hard feelings, and I wear shoes, that would be fucking great. I would just feel welcomed. You know, I'd gladly walk with you guys any day. You know, even my neighbor, I offered him. He just thinks I'm an asshole. But you know, it's feelings mutual at times. You know, what the fuck can I do? I didn't see him walking. I passed him when I was walking right on Bass River Road one time. I said, hey, neighbor. He just looks at me like, oh, my God, this kid again. When's he going to stop? You know, I don't blame him. I'm never going to fucking stop. Never going to stop. Love you all. Fuck you. What are you going to do about it? I love cops. I love when they're not beating me up or thinking that I want them to shoot me in the head. Let's say that. Anyway, God bless. I love you all. Take care. Peace. I'm going to end this right at 11. 58, 59. Here's 11.